First and foremost, Carlos, I have talked with you, all you players, so many times, but this is by far the absolute hardest interview for me to do. But Zeca, you have been here for 6 years now and came to Copenhagen when we needed you the most. What kind of Carlos Zeca came to Copenhagen and what kind of Carlos Zeca is leaving Copenhagen?
I think I still the same person, a little bit more old, but I still the same person as I was before. But the only thing is I came to Copenhagen and I was not a fan of the club, and at this time I'm going being a fan and being part of this family, and this I think is the only thing will change.
Zeca, if you could describe FC Copenhagen, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Yeah, for me was family, and I think this is was the word who can explain for me what it was these 6 years since Ståle bring me to the club, and I need to thank him so much for everything, because without him and I will not be the player I am here today, and you know how much is important for me. But his family, what my teammates have done for me all these years. I have been here a long period alone in the country, and the club provide everything. My teammates provide everything for me. So the word is family.
Now turning to the city of Copenhagen, what memories will you carry in your heart when you leave about the city?
Yeah, well, the city is amazing. For sure I will carry that it was cold all the time, and not today, but the city is very beautiful. But what I will take the most is the Sundays around the city with the fans outside, in the middle of the city when we had very big games. So, and I will take that with me, and the persons, even the other persons that were not following FC Co so much, they always treat me very kind, and I appreciate that.
Can you try to describe the perfect day or evening in Copenhagen for you?
Yeah, for me is to be in Parken playing a game, probably against Brøndby with a full stadium, and beat them. I think this is the best evening.
Unfortunately, it wasn't the goodbye you have wished for with the 2 serious injuries. Can you share a few words about the long periods of rehabilitation in the recent years?
Yeah, as you can imagine, have been very difficult. The first one was difficult already, but it's always the first time, and you can come through, and as I did, and I think I did very well. And it's something new that you think it's gonna over soon. So it was difficult, bad periods, a lot bad periods, but I always think I could do it. And in the second one was a mental down for me, because you always have these questions: why me? Why again? I've been through this for the last 10 months, and after 3 months it happens again. So as you can imagine, it was a horror movie for me. But yeah, as I say always, I had my teammates with me. I have my girlfriend now. I have the club. I have my family in Portugal who is supporting me, all my friends, and I have this desire inside of me that I can still play football, and I will show the people maybe who is doubting that I can do it.
Have you thought that the time in FC Copenhagen has been worth it all? I mean, for example, you have lived a life far away from your daughters and everything.
Yeah, everything was worth it for me. I'm going away with 3 championships, 1 cup. Even though I made part of the squad, I didn't play, but I think my name will be there. And going to the Champions League stage, making the best I think the best running in Europe with FC Co. So I couldn't say it was not worth it at all. Some players they cannot, they can play one career and they don't achieve half of that. And I'm a lucky guy to have lived all these things.
Zeca, you seem to have be very attached to the club and your teammates, as you mentioned. What will you take with you from the dressing room, where you have laughed, cried, and experienced ups and downs?
Yeah, normally I will take all the good parts with me. The bad parts, of course, it will be always there because we had difficult periods, but was a way to learn it and to grow up with that. But I will take tremendous friendship. Some of these guys I want to continue in touch, and you know I have a big relationship with some of the players. I have with all, but some of the guys I'm gonna keep them. I hope I can keep them in my life and see them more often, because was a hell of a journey, with tears, with joy, with everything. I pass more time with them than with my family, so I think it's normal to happen like that.
I have to ask you, Zeca, this also means that you will be leaving your friend and football twin, Rasmus Falk. How will you remember your friendship, both on and off the pitch?
On the pitch, I will say the best partner I ever had, the best player I play with, the best character I met in football. Very humble guy, very serious, and a person who loves the club. And outside, I will take the way he loves is so funny. The relationship we have, all the good moments. He's a brother for me, and I just could wish I could have more time to play with him, because when I was in good shape and I was playing with him, I think we was very strong in the midfielder, and I know we will continue doing all that, because he's the best for me.
Zeca, you have been and are so loved by all the Copenhagen fans. What is your own relationship with the fans you are now saying goodbye to?
Yeah,
I know it's a difficult question.
Yeah, I think actually it's not a difficult question. It's all about love, respect. They have shown me so much love. I think I don't know if I deserve all this love through these years, but thanks God they give me. We have a good relationship. We respect each other. We love each other, and for them they make me feel so special. For all the things they showed to me in the stadium, outside the stadium, it was amazing. And to be fair, I was not even thinking that I could have this relationship with them. So for them, thank you for everything. They make my days here better. I always play for them. Always play for the shirt, for the logo. And I know they acknowledge that, and they know that.
Have there been a difference in what you have needed from the fans, depending on whether you are on the pitch or
No.
injured?
I think they have done a lot to help us. Especially they have been there when we was in the bad periods. I know even sometimes they can be frustrated, but this is normal. We are all frustrated, but in the end they want the best for the club. We want the best for the club, so I couldn't ask more for them.
In your farewell video, you say that all good stories come to an end.
Yeah.
If your time in Copenhagen was an adventure, it's clear that you have faced some challenges in front of your injuries, but why has it turned out so successful between you and the club?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just because the way I play, people can see. Probably I'm not. I'm sure I'm not the best midfielder in the world. But one thing is very difficult to take it for me is the fighting spirit and give everything to win. and they could see I played with everything I had. I played with injuries. I played with my comeback from my knee. So I think they appreciated and they respected that when a player gave everything he have for the club, and this is what I did in my previous clubs, and I knew it. I will do it. I will do it here, and I think it's because of that we have a great relationship, and because I'm a kind of guy who is easy to deal and like to make good relationships and be happy, and I think all of that together it makes this beautiful story that I will never forget.
You are known for the Greek hook, waffles with Nutella, being the captain who speaks all the languages and has a good eye for making everyone on the team feel comfortable. What do you hope you will be remembered for?
Like I said before, first of all, I want to be remembered for a person who with a good character, who did everything to help everyone, because this in the end it matters, and I want them to remember that I was a guy who was here for them all the time. And then football-wise, I want to be remembered as a fighter. I like to fight, and the one who always give everything he had.
Carlos, one of the most important things, in my opinion, is making a difference to other people. You have done that. You came to us at August 2017, became our captain and leader through good and bad times. You have always led the way, not only on the pitch, but also stood up for the club. And I know you love the club more than everything. There are no words that I can say right now that can describe how much we have appreciated you. Carlos Zeca, thank you for allowing us to care for you. And I promise you will never be forgotten in Copenhagen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All the best.